The next question is from Ritu from Bangalore, who's asking, is there really something like blind faith, or do we all have a divine inner voice guiding us towards whatever is best for us? How can I know whether I am caught in blind faith or guided by intuition? Ritu, Bangalore.
Let me read out the question once more. Is there really something like blind faith, or do we all have a divine inner voice guiding us towards whatever is best for us? How can I know whether I am caught in blind faith or guided by intuition? Ritu, you need to understand, no faith in the inner world is blind faith. 3C and 3D of the outer world is blind faith. Please understand. 3C, cricket, cinema, corruption. Now, India's largest practiced religion is corruption. Largest watched religion is cinema. Largest watched celebration. And largest followed religion is cricket. Even though you know the hero who is projected in the screen is not as he is projected in his real life, you know it is just acting, but you just decide, no, I am going to believe it. And you feel he is really the person who is shown in the screen. That is what is blind faith. Still in rural villages of India, people feel whatever is shown in the screen is real. How it is shown in the movie. Really the fellows jump from here, there, and everything is happening. This is what is blind faith. And you know, this politician is highly corrupt. He has built his whole empire from the swindled money. You again vote for him, taking 2,000 rupees. And cricket. Can these 11 fellows standing in stadium and hit the ball, can they represent the pride of a country? See, especially when India, Pakistan cricket happens, almost the war mood is created in the country. What a waste of resource. And the whole country is stalled for 2 days. Already we have enough of celebration. In 1 year, more than 100 days we don't work. 100 days we act like work. See, in India, average man goes only 100 days to his workplace. I don't say works. He goes to workplace only 100 days a year. In that, now this foolish cricket fever stops the whole country. The productivity. The game is promoted by the mafia, underground mafia. What do you call this? Betting. Am I right? The word. Betting. And it is bookies. With this kind of people, this game is promoted. So the blind faith is believing. And sometimes when I talk about cricket, people get offended. Ah, what about our patriotism? I said, you idiots. Dumb donkeys. What do you mean? At associating cricket and patriotism? You guys should understand. India can be represented by 11 enlightened masters, by Vivekananda, Aurobindo. Those great, if you associate patriotism, all that with those great 11 masters, great. See, I have nothing against the men who are playing the cricket. See, I am nothing against the person. But when this concept is being used by match fixing people to completely stall the country and making you believe, a common man in India believes, if you support your country team and sit in front of the TV and scream, ah, when they hit sixer, and when you fall, if you should fall into depression when the team loses. If you do all this, you are a patriotic. This is blind faith. Understand? This is blind faith. Voting to a politician because of the community, seeing the cricket match thinking it is patriotism, feeling whatever is shown in the screen is true. This 3C is blind faith. And 3D, drug, believing the drug can take you out of your problem is blind faith. I ask people who drink, why do you drink? Not to solve all my problems. It is solved, at least forget it for 1 hour. So this is what is blind faith. And depression. Why are you in depressed mood? I am worried about my problems. By this worrying, can you solve it? I am worrying. Can depression solve your problem? No. This is what is blind faith. And suicide. I have spoken to many people who have committed suicide successfully. Not that attempted suicide and came here. Many people come here. I attempted suicide 3 times, Swamiji. I said, even in that you are a failure. I am not even talking about that group. I am saying I have spoken to many people who have successfully committed suicide, means ghosts. I asked them, fool, why did you commit suicide? I thought I'll escape from my problem. Have you escaped? No, I got into a bigger mess. I tell you, never contemplate suicide. That is the worst thing you can do in your life. Because the body is the gift from the divine. If you destroy it ahead of its natural time, for example, if you are supposed to live in this body for 100 years, if you destroy it 30 years, the remaining 70 years you will be sitting without body. It will be like you will have beautiful food in front of you but no tongue to taste it. You will have the beautiful things in front of you but no eyes to see it. So that will be the worst torture. Understand? That will be the worst torture. I have spoken to many people. Invariably, 100%, all the fellows who committed suicide are saying by suicide they only got into bigger trouble, bigger mess. Never ever contemplate on suicide. That's the last thing you need to think. Last thing you need to contemplate. No, even last thing you should not contemplate it. So the faith you have on cricket, cinema, corruption, and the faith you have death, depression, drug, only these faiths are blind faiths. Not the faith you have in the inner world towards a deity or God. Please understand, in the inner world, it is always inner voice guiding you. The socially irresponsible medias continuously abusing that people have a blind faith on me. It is actually they who are promoting the blind faith by promoting 3C. Cinema, cricket, corruption. All the socially irresponsible media which has abused me, like Swarna TV and all, complete paid news. Most of their news is paid news. Because now the media has nothing to do with the truth. It has something to do with what is the profit. It has become purely business and highly commercial. Understand? If you have faith in the inner world, it is always through divine inner voice. Whatever media is promoting, if you believe that is blind faith, whatever is against the mainstream current, even then you are having, it is not blind faith, it is your inner voice guiding.
Paramahamsa Nithyananda, a rare living incarnation, is named among the world's 100 most spiritually influential personalities today. Paramahamsa Nithyananda has been placed alongside Dalai Lama, Nelson Mandela, Oprah Winfrey, Paulo Coelho and others by Mind, Body, Spirit, the world's top esoteric magazine from Watkins, London's oldest and largest bookstore. A yogi by birth, he has been expressing his power of enlightenment since birth. He has authored more than 500 books in Tamil and English. Translations of these books are available in 26 languages in Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Hindi, Sanskrit, Gujarati, Oriya, Bengali, Marathi, French, Malay, Polish, Portuguese, Italian, German, Danish, Spanish, Russian and Chinese. He is also an exemplary speaker with over 10,000 hours of profound life solutions through his discourses. Social services such as Annadan, free medical care, free educational services with ashrams, schools, temples, hospitals established in more than 140 places around the world, offering exceptional services. A powerful spiritual healer who has healed millions of people of diseases from migraine to cancer. A Kriya Yogi who has formulated Kriyas for physical health and mental well-being, benefiting thousands. A living master who offers practical solutions for our everyday problems. He is the founder and spiritual head of Nithyananda Dhyanapeetham, a spiritual powerhouse who has revived the sacred Vedic tradition by establishing Vedic temples in places like Los Angeles, San Jose, Seattle, Toronto, Ohio, Oklahoma, Phoenix, St. Louis, Malaysia, Brazil, Paris, Guadeloupe, Dallas, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, Calgary, Vancouver, Singapore, and places in India like Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Tiruvannamalai. A spiritual guru for 10 million followers, an incarnation who transmits the highest spiritual energy through initiation, a contemporary yogi who has revived the Vedic science of yoga worldwide through thousands of yoga centers, an adept in Ashtamahasiddhis, mystical yogic powers, who has effortlessly awakened the Kundalini of thousands and graced them with spiritual powers, a dynamic young guru who is an inspiration for thousands of youngsters. India's most watched spiritual guru online, a beacon of spiritual light who has triumphed over the forces of religious terrorism and political persecution. Paramahamsa Nithyananda is an eternal Kalpataru, blessing the world with the boons of material abundance and spiritual enlightenment.
आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम् नित्यमुक्तं निर्विकल्पं ध्यानलोकप्रदीपकं वन्दे शान्तमयं बन्धं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम् आनन्दगन्धसञ्चारं सर्वोपाधिविनिर्मुक्तं वन्दे ज्ञानालयं नाथं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्.
Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nithyananda.
Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bangalore 562109. Contact 09742203311. www.nithyananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.